What is crackin', bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, bringing you 2 new ball previews from Brunswick Bowling. Okay, we're jumping right into this. Brunswick announced 2 new additions to the family. We are looking at the Vapor Zone Hybrid and the Uppercut. Okay, and they look absolutely outstanding, and when I look at the specs, I do see something special. So speaking of specs, let's jump into that, because that is what we do here at Bowlers Rant. First up, the Vapor Zone Hybrid. This ball is in the high all-purpose category with a rating of 7.8 on the Brunswick Performance Index, and it has dynamic core, and the color is emerald, silver, and purple, and it features the zone asymmetric core, and it has the Activator Plus 2.0 hybrid cover stock. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. And of course, the finish is 500 3000 CA Air micropad, and the numbers at 15 pounds, 2.478 RG with a 0.048 differential and a 0.017 asymmetric differential. So there's a lot of information to break down here. First of all, this is a hybrid, so it's going to fit between the solid and the pearl, and they're offering you some surface right out of the box at 3000 grit. So I really like what they're doing here. You're not going to have to worry about trying to replicate compound. You can sand this with a CA Air micropad to get it back to factory finish. So what I'm looking at the notes here, again, it's going to fit between the solid and the pearl. It's got some smooth surface texture, so it creates less skid and more mid-lane roll than the vintage. This core is not a super sideways core, it's a bit rolly, so it is great for controlling the reaction. And when I see this ball, at the end of the day, it screams versatility and should be really, really good for a variety of conditions and pretty much make anyone happy to add it to their bag. Next up, the Uppercut. This ball is in the high flip category with a rating of 78 on the Brunswick Performance Index, and it has dynamic core, and the color is black gold sparkle, and it features the melee core. The cover stock is Savvy Hook 3.0, very important, we'll come back to that. So this is a symmetrical pearl. The finish is 500 1000 CA Air micropad with Crown factory compound, and the numbers at 15 pounds, 2.487 RG with a 0.050 differential. Okay, so a lot of good information to break down here. This ball pays tribute to the Melee Jab and the Melee Jab SC. Now they're calling this one the Uppercut. It's got similar features, low RG, Melee Jab core, but the really interesting part here is the Savvy Hook 3.0 cover stock, and cover stocks are really, really important when it comes to bowling ball motion. That's why chemical engineers are paid so much gobs of money. This one has, and I quote, an updated version of the Melee Jab cover and features our textured pearl, which adds a little more traction for more overall mid lane and continuation. So if this is anything like the radical conspiracy theory where they've added texture pearl a la particle or particulate in with the pearl, I call them particle pearls, then this should give you 2 very distinct motions where you should still get the link, but a little bit of roll in the mid lane and then that boom to the back, and that's going to mean a lot of strikes. Now you add dynamic core, 12% more hitting power, coefficient of restitution is what that's called. That means kinetic energy to the pins, and that means strikes, a lot of strikes, and that's going to make a lot of people go yes. So in short, this ball should be really versatile for the league condition, should make a lot of league bowlers really, really happy. You can add some surface to it if you're going to use it in tournament conditions later in the blocks. So if you are interested in learning more about these bowling balls and where to pick them up, I've got links in the description where you can pick these up on bowlersmart.com and get your pre-orders in today. So what do you think of the Vapor Zone Hybrid? And what do you think of the Uppercut? Would you get them both? Would you get one or the other? Drop me a comment. Let me know. Let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming. And until then, bowl well.